This is Calculus with Mr. Allenson, and we're going to be working on the problem number 2 from the 2002 BC test. First of all, we have two equations, E, which represents the rate at which people are entering the amusement park, and L, which is the rate at which people are leaving the amusement park. A asked us to find how many people have entered the park at time t equals 17. So since it starts at 9, we're going to take the integral from 9 to 17 of e of t dt. Plug into our calculator, we get 6,004.270, and so 6,004 people have entered. By 5 o'clock. B says find the price of admission, and during this time it's $15. So 15 times the integral from 9 to 17 e of t dt, plus after that it's $11. So 11 times the integral from 17 to when it closes, which is 20 at the 23rd hour, of e of t dt. Plug that into your calculator, and you get 104,048.165. So $104,048 was collected. C tells you a function h, and it's the integral from 9 to t of e of x minus L of x, so subtracting the leaving people rate from the entering people rate. And so it also tells you that h of 17 is equal to 3,725. The meaning of that is that there are 3,725 people in the amusement park at t equals 17. H prime is 17. If you take the derivative of the integral from 9 to t, then you just plug in t, and so it's e of 17 minus L of 17. That's a calculator problem, and so you get this. So that means that h prime of 17, the meaning of that is that people are leaving at a rate of 380 people per hour. D says what time does the model predict the number of people at the park to be at a maximum? And that would be when the entering people minus the people leaving, which is also the h prime of t, is equal to 0. So that you do that in your calculator, y1, y2. If I add this to this side, it's when the number of people entering is equal to the number of people leaving, and it happens at t equals 15.794 or 15.795. Points on this problem: 3 points for A, 1 point for the limits, 1 for the integrand, 1 for the answer. B, 1 point for this setup. C, 3 points, 1 for the value of h prime of 17, which is negative 380.281. 2 points for the meanings, so this is the number of people in the park at this time, and this is H17 is 1 point for that. People are leaving at a rate of 380 people per hour. And -1 if there's no reference to t equals 17. Should also probably have at t equals 17 here. 2 points for D, 1 for setting E of t minus L of t equals 0, and 1 for the answer.